to the crease. And he opts to wait for more support. And a great save. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Great use of the swing as he pokes that one away. The Icebreakers take it across the blue line. Let's get the call. The Nighthawks don't like it, but they'll serve two in the penalty box.
Natural tendency for players is to reach when they've lost position on their opponent. When you reach, often you take out the feet of your opponent. This is an easy tipping call.
Here inside the defensive zone to get the puck. He got all of that one. The Icebreakers look to start the transition game. From the blue line. The Nighthawks gain possession of the defensive zone. They move the puck out of harm's way. And now it's grabbed by Cook. There's a Howitzer at the net. And the shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Receives the pass. Oh, and it goes just over the net. What a chance right there.
That's a tough miss, James. I mean, that's a quality opportunity that's lost there. And the bench, you can see that deflates them because you find a way to get the puck on net. You find more opportunity. You put it up high, guess what? There's no second chance.
Wait for the dirty dangle when it goes sideways.
Sometimes when you lose the puck, it's a product of trying to do too much. Sometimes keeping it simple is more effective.
James stick handling in his own zone. Puts it on net. Gobbles the puck up there with the chest.
David's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
Here in the late going to the frame. Still no score in this one. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And that slides right out to center ice. The Nighthawks cross the line and gain the zone. Cook's got it along the wing. Shot and a save. The cross got control of it down behind the cage. Tries to feed it. There's a collision with some authority.
Caulfield's really struggling out there right now. Oh, he stopped it. That was insane. It almost looked like everyone was stopping, thinking it was in the net. I don't even know how he got to it, James. I mean, that's athleticism, desperation, compete, call it what you will. It's everything wrapped into one.
Teams are ready for the draw. The linesman about to drop the puck. First period nearly in the makes it look easy with the stop.
What I love about the sequence of saves is knowing where the puck is, and his awareness is outstanding. He finds it, he makes the save, not once, not twice, multiple times.
The Icebreakers will have to kill off 2 minutes here, charging the call.
Anytime you're in the dying minutes of a period, you have to maintain your focus, especially when you're shorthanded. It's all about creating momentum and killing the penalty.
And they win the draw on their own end. They'll want to drain the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty.
Look out!
The buzzer that puts the ball on the first 20 minutes of play. We've got lots more still to come. Second period action next. Back on the ice, both squads lining into position for the start of period number 2. The Nighthawks power play continues to start the frame, and they win the draw. There's the whistle. We've got an offside. Jordan's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. Play resumes. Oh, and she tiptoes around the post.
The Nighthawks have made this a whole new game in period number 2.
The difference in a close game is often the details, James, and this is a group that have worked hard, they've had good habits, and they find themselves tied.
Caulfield's carrying it ahead. Gets inside the attacking zone down the left wing. Sends it over the top. And no stop. Into the offensive end now.
Live Radio.
Stopping the play and get a better sense of what happened down there.
Nugent Hopkins is on the receiving end of a huge hit. You got to keep your head up and be aware of where the traffic is. Otherwise, that's what happens.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. Still scoreless in this one. And they win that neutral zone draw. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Positioning to break up the play. And they're off to the races for the loose puck. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming. capitalize here on the power play.
An opportunity here to go up by 1 on the power play. You know they've worked on this in practice. It's something you do, your repetitions. This is what prepares you to be good in these moments. Get out the ice packs, hey James. That's what you gotta do. You PK shot and does exactly that. And he takes away the shot threat.
From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. Save on the play.
I don't think we talk often enough about the skill of balance on your edges. I mean, he is able to manipulate because he is so strong. He's able to hold on to the puck even though the defenders are right on him.
And now it's over to Yanmark. Second period is just around the corner.
Right wing to McDavid. That is jammed off the stick pipe. Coming out in the neutral zone. And it'll be a glove pass or to Lacombe. And we get the whistle with 46 to go. The opening period of game 1. The Oilers been Texas scheduled right now. Just plays. It's for dealers. NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. It's free. Prevent serious injury or financial loss. And you won't upset them. Thinking as a target to Pizza 73 is pursuing up. Pizza Ukraine. Davis penalties and open for some points to all new nations like Starbucks and the all-new Volcano Pizza. Keep breathing. Commentery. To be serving Edmonton since 1985. Pizza 73, the official pizza in the Edmonton Mall. PizzaHD.com.
Metal equipment rentals never stops growing, and neither should your career. Technicians, they need them now. Grown by another 40 tall trucks, and they need you to keep them going strong.
Style had it hit him, goes over to the left, looking for chance for Edmonton. Halen looking now.
What is 3 great chances?
Still at zeros with 4:10 to go in the first. Zone in, will bump it back to Nurse. So the left wing to Bouchard. Into the Duck zone to the end. Hyman on the end. Carlson trying to dig it out. So is Minchikov. Goes to John Carlson, right wing corner. Something on the tape of Terry as he stunts it up the left wing. Now to Leo Carlson. He'll drive to the net. The backhand goes wide. Right wing. Up near the blue line. Carlson to Carlson. Right wing corner to Terry. He's behind the Edmonton net. Fish pass through the middle, gets between the defenseman and out. Minchikov first inside his own line to Gudis. Puck up the left wing. Stenica, puck goes into the Oilers zone. Person knocked it down in behind the nets, off the back of the net to Jake Woolman. The left wing in the air. Off of Gudis, puck through the middle, and stealing it on the right side was Doc. Doc in the right wing corner, trying to pass in front of them, then picked off by Clark. Clear it just out off of Granlund. Trying his own in is Ty Emerson to Jake Woolman. Then snaps a pass to Dickinson. He's in the shot.
Team. Jason Dickinson. The 40-goal scorer. What a stretch for them. 2-3. Sold the big. Stall. On the breakaway. The Oilers lead. Side his own line. Struble getting up the right wing. That goes off of four. In behind the net. Field kicking over to the left wing. Off the boards and out to Roslovic. Behind it. Out of 10 update for you.
All that on the offside.
The Carolina Hurricanes defeated the Ottawa Senators. Great story for overtime. Looks like Mark Jankowski got the key winner. Calgary Flames first rounder. Big challenge. Taking a look at it right now. Screen. Here's the zone. It is being challenged. It's instant from Walman and Emerson.
Gets up, goes to the Oiler bench. Now puck went up in the air. When he collided
With Kapanen. Looks like a lower body injury. Forehead regions there. They're checking to see if it was an offside. The Ottawa game that went to overtime. It was Carolina offside of the zone. It's onside. Let's see.
all right, works out through the middle. It's a shot. Right side up into the middle. Right wing. John Carlson got it out of the zone. By Colson comes to the middle. The shot by Kapanen.
Silent but close, and those guys played so well together last year against Vegas in the playoffs. Silent from Kapanen. Let's hold the rebound. Exactly 1 minute for Edmonton. To the team on the Ducks in game 1. McDavid over the line. To the boy to Hyman to the line to Nickel. Hyman into McDavid. Pass it over to the net. It got blocked. Center ice for the Ducks and opened up it in. Nickel steers it out. It's still in overtime. The goal is over 33. Carolina's goal does not count. The Oilers have 2 here. Into the Oilers zone. Nice shot. In the first 2-0 Oilers lead. Kapanen from Draisaitl and Colson. Shot will be to the left of Connor Ingram. Set up this game. Oh, yeah. How do they not have that guy on the world? Well, this year they didn't have a choice. Nope. He's up with Anaheim all season long. All he did was put up 60 points. Second rookie scoring. Now, because of the injury, in fact, it looks like Dreisaitl's going to be playing center between Doc and Frederick.
He gets kicked out of the face-off circle. Frederick will take the draw against Washi. Puck to the left wing corner. Turns to go up in the air and out. And it's over the head of Minchikoff. It's icing against Edmonton.
Frederick was at 58% in the regular season. And again, if Henrique can't go, that's a huge loss for Edmonton. He's 54% on penalty killing draws, the right face-off circle. Like, to put this in perspective, Dickinson was at 39%, Szymanski was at 40%.
Ringsoft will be to the right. And netminder Connor Ingram. 57 seconds to go in the first. 2-0 Edmonton leads. Sit behind the net. Three up through the middle. That goes off and in behind six. Releasing. Carlson in behind his net. John Carlson at the left. Kicked off on the right wing. Back in the Edmonton zone. Granlund to Killorn. Right wing corner, Nurse there to smack it up the left wing forwards, and now 24 seconds to go here in the first. McComb, and he'll shoot it in. 2-0 Oilers lead. Dickinson, right wing corner. Up to the right side, Frederick in and out. The right wing forwards are cleared by Dickinson. Shooter right back in. Left wing, Frederick. Now, first wing ends. Here, Rogers plays appreciative of the opening 20 by the Edmonton Oilers. A couple of goals late in the period, a minute apart. Jason Dickinson and Kasperi Kapanen.
The only downer is the injury to Adam Henrique in his role in the PK. Stay out of the box. In overtime, Duke, Alberta's Jordan Martin got a penalty shot from Carolina and was stopped after Carolina had a goal waved off. Oh, my.
So they're still going at it, Ottawa and Carolina. Oilers the 2-0 lead here on the Ducks after the opening 20. Outshoot the Ducks 13-3.
Pretty good first period from Edmonton. They didn't even have a power play and outshot 13-3.
We can head downstairs. Aiden Gannam stand by with Jason Dickinson.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Jason, first playoff game in 6 years. Just take me through that first 20. The fans really came out energized, and it seemed like your team did too.
Yeah, got to feed off the energy of the building. It's infectious. It starts around 3, the adrenaline takes over, and, you feel like you got a lot of energy out there. So score that goal as well, help the entire building jump.
Yeah, that was a big one for you. You missed the final 3 games of the season. What did it feel like to find the back of the net coming back?
Oh, it's huge. I just want to be out here competing with the guys. It's been 10 days of just not being a hockey player. I felt like I was just in the gym all the time trying to get myself ready to go for this and to be out here playing, competing. It's what I've been trying to do for my whole career, and it's been a while, like you said, so I'm just happy out here competing.
Thanks, Jason.
Yeah, you bet.
Yes, there you go. Hey, again, I'm downstairs for Jason Dickinson.
Strong first period for the Edmonton Oilers. The shots stayed all 13-3. Again, we're a little concerned about Henrik that didn't look good at college. Cast very confident off the D-zone, brought in front of the Oilers' goal. Henrik, veteran player, very good on face-offs, as we know.
Hey, hold up, just intermission right now. Give me a second. I'll turn it on in a minute. Hold up, chat. Yeah, hold up, chat. Trying to figure out this music situation, but the game will be on shortly. We're in intermission, leading 2-0. Let's go, baby. Oilers are ahead. Intermission.
Nothing beats getting a deal at McDonald's. Why? Because you get a deal now. Redeem an offer from the latest mailer or the McDonald's app and dig into instant savings. Plus, you earn points towards free McDonald's. Now that's what I call a double whammy of deals. Why does that keep happening? Deals sent right to your door. Check your mailbox for the latest McDonald's mailer loaded with delicious value. For a limited time at participating restaurants in Western Canada.
So now you've only got 2 periods left, so 4 minutes. So you're only picking up 4 minutes of ice time. So it's not as though you're playing without Hyman or you're playing without Picols. You're not playing without a top 6 player. Right. Where it will hurt you is if the Oilers do get a penalty. Adam Henrique's been excellent on the penalty kill all season long. So that's where you're going to have to, someone else is going to have to step in and take Henrique's job on the penalty kill. So that'll be where you'll see the coaching come into play. But every coach has a list of players down the line. All right, Henrique gets the penalty. Who takes his spot? So now that's what we're going to see here in the final 40 minutes. But how about the Leon Draisaitl? I mean, the guy's missed 14 games. He was the best player in the first period. And it wasn't even close. Like, he probably could have had 2 or 3 goals in that period. So there was a lot of worry. And there should be, about the health of Leon Draisaitl. Well, in that first 20 minutes, you've got to feel pretty confident that Leon Draisaitl's back at 100%.
But they haven't even necessarily needed that to be the case because their depth is providing the scoring in this game so far. Jason Dickinson opens it at 17:21 of that first period. Kasperi Kapanen with a beautiful hand-eye play to bat the puck down right in front of the goaltender. And then, I mean, he had a lot of time to maneuver considering where he was on the ice surface, Rob. I don't know where the defense was, but he made the most of his time.
Well, he did. Again, Anaheim gives up big chances again. Well, that's the goal that we talked about earlier, where Kreider he changes. So the guy that's coming on the ice, that's coming back, that was the guy that came off the bench for Kreider. Hey, we're watching on the Jumbotron right now. Absolutely horrible play by a veteran player in a big moment. And the Oilers read it. They saw their turnover, let's go back up the other way. So you cannot beat the Edmonton Oilers if you do not play sound defensive hockey. And in that first 20 minutes, there was a few big mistakes by Anaheim, and those mistakes were taken advantage of by the Edmonton Oilers.
Great first period of work in the postseason by the Edmonton Oilers. Great first period of work by Rob Brown as well. We'll hear from him in the second intermission. Right now, we'll step out. We'll get you updated with the newscast. Come back to the out-of-town scoreboard. We've had some wild ones tonight in the National Hockey League, and I believe we've still got that Ottawa-Carolina game going on. That should be going to double overtime if everything is synchronized in my head, as it should be right now. Anyway, we'll step out. This is At the Intermission, and your Ford dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's here. The Ford, it's a big deal. Jeff, the Ford, it's a big deal. Oh, guys, just wait. The Ford, it's a big deal event is on. Really? Now. To lease a 2026 F-150 STX with bracket clearance package from $237 bi-weekly at 0% APR for 36 months with $54.90 down. That's like $119 a week. The Ford, it's a big deal event. Visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca.
Legacy Heating and Cooling offers no payments and no interest for 1 year on your new furnace. So, when you wake up to no heat, call Legacy. Call Legacy. If you need it immediately with no overtime rates, call Legacy. If you need it immediately and want to combo it with AC, call Legacy. Call Legacy. No payments and no interest for 1 year of your new furnace. It could only be Legacy Heating and Cooling.
This is one you won't stop. Step into Coventry's newest Oilers fan cave in Crystalina, where every day feels like game day. Visit any Coventry show home now through April 23rd and enter for your chance to win the ultimate show home opener prize pack, packed with unforgettable Oilers experiences and a luxury stay. Details at CoventryHomes.ca. The official builder of the Edmonton Oilers.
CHED Edmonton. From breaking news to game day excitement, 880 Chad connects Edmonton like no one else. Edmonton's news, today's talk.
A Chorus Entertainment radio station.
This is Global News at the first intermission. I'm Zach Ferguson. Edmonton police are gearing up for a busy night in the downtown core, and hopefully many more ahead. Staff Sergeant Michael Hickey says based on previous playoff runs, they anticipate crowds of up to 30,000 people in the Ice District. 104th Avenue will be closed from 101st Street to 105th Street during the third period for all home games until about an hour after the game ends to help fans leave safely and quickly. Alberta Premier Danielle Smith says that she plans to introduce new legislation later this week to make daylight savings time permanent. Last month, Smith said the government was consulting on time changes after British Columbia said it was staying on daylight time permanently. And Canada Post reported a record $1.57 billion loss before tax in 2025, nearly doubling the previous year's deficit. The corporation says falling parcel volumes and labor uncertainty drove revenues down by $315 million. It argues that the scale of the loss underscores the need to transform its business model. I'm Zach Ferguson. Your next scheduled newscast will be at the second intermission on 880 Ched.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see me on Scoring in the Nuke. Tide Times of Vince. Or check out what I'm doing on things in Kalmar. And even catch Boost Bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Cheers. This is our game.
Exciting casino in California Century Casino location. Stay now at Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at Shelley Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino.
Heavy metal equipment and rentals never stops growing, and neither should your career.
Heavy metal equipment needs heavy equipment technicians, and they need them now. They've grown by another 40 haul trucks, and they need you to keep them going strong. You'll never run out of opportunity with heavy metal equipment. If you're a heavy equipment tech who wants growth, stability, and work-life balance, apply today to work in the Alberta oil sands tomorrow. Get a heavy wallet with heavy metal equipment and rentals, helping you move the earth. Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
2-0 Edmonton Oilers after 20 minutes of play in Game 1, and it's time for the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Got 3 other games in action. One of them. It's a double overtime. All brought it up in 2. Wild game there in which Jordy Martinook of Leduc, Alberta had a penalty shot, aim on his stick in OT, couldn't cash it in. So on they play. The Stars and Wilds are in action in Dallas, and 2-1 for the home team. And Dallas is looking to draw even in that series as well. That's the out-of-town scoreboard. Blue Jays and LA Angels tied at 2. There's your out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. We'll send it back to Cam and Bob for second period action. Again, 2-0 Edmonton leads it here in Rogers Place. This is at the intermission. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey from the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to The Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers. Ever wondered what it would look like to combine your favorite sports team with your favorite casino games? Now you can. Play Alberta has partnered with the Edmonton Oilers to offer fans a top-shelf selection of exclusive slots and table games, including Edmonton Oilers Cash Eruption. Experience top casino games made for Oilers fans only on Play Alberta. It's your turn, Oil Country. Download the Play Alberta app today for your chance to score. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, use your game sense.
Portage College is ready to assist you with your educational goals. Portage offers over 30 programs, and with some being delivered fully online or hybrid, they're ready to meet you where you are on your educational journey. Whether it's certificates, diplomas, apprenticeships, degree pathways, or micro-credentials, Portage College has something to offer everyone. And with their small class sizes, you'll never get left on the bench. To learn more about Portage College's programs and services, visit portagecollege.ca. Portage College, it's about you.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Oilers up 2-0 on the Anaheim Ducks here in Game 1. We're getting ready for the second period of play. The Oilers playoffs 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's back with some of the world's largest jackpots. That current jackpot, $1.2 billion. Get your playoff 50-50 tickets now. Anywhere in Alberta at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. Top of the box, second period underway. By Dickinson and Kapanen as Edmonton out 2-0. Puck in the neutral zone, goes over to the left wing and brought in by Lacombe, cuts across the top of the circles. He gets a shot, the rebound, scores. The puck went to the middle. Leo Carlson got the initial shot, and the rebound came over to the right side, and Troy Terry was there to cut the Oiler lead to 2-1.
Well, quick response from Anaheim early in the second, and this team's come from behind all season long, but the Oilers had 2 chances to make a play in the neutral ice, and Anaheim basically ended up on a 3-on-2, and it was Roslovic and Nugent Hopkins had the best opportunity to get it deep. Terry has scored. 2-1 Edmonton.
So that's just 19 seconds into the second period. Oiler lead 10-2 on Terry. Carlson picked up the first assist. Shot into the Anaheim zone. Ice against Edmonton. And Bob just saying about this Anaheim team coming back. They led the NHL in comeback win with 26. Most third period comeback wins with 12.
You got to win the little puck battles, and you got to stay hard on pucks. And the Oilers, we're not sure we're going to see a lot of Edmonton right here. 11 forwards, but if you want to play, everybody's got to hit, everybody's got to block shots, and everybody's got to manage the puck. And they did in that sequence. It really kind of gave Anaheim a very easy zone.
So Terry from Carlson and Lacombe. 19 seconds in. Puck to the left wing point. Lacombe sails it off the glass, the right corner. And sent out to center, but too far for McDavid. That's icing against the Oilers again.
Wow, Bouchard just missed McDavid. It would have been a 2-on-1 with Hyman.
And this is an Anaheim team that also led the NHL in scoring, getting the most wins. John Carlson on the right, a shot that goes off of Matthias Ekholm. Puck on the right wing. Terry off the right side. Send it to Hashmarsh towards it, and they got blocked. Ekholm can get it out. Terry's going to keep it in. Go to the side of the net, McTavish on the right wing to Terry.
knocked off and stepped close to the point where it was hit by Vinkakov. On the right wing, Terry. Cycle the puck, getting in front of him with people. It'll go across to Bouchard. Moving it out, Leo Carlson's going to keep it in. Give it to McCavish, to Carlson, to the net, to the front, and that one goes just off of Ekholm and wide. Bouchard up the right wing, long pass, hit the stick of Leo Carlson. Turned right back in by Killorn. They'll go to the right wing fourth. Taken out by Bouchard. Puck sent off the left wing towards it out.
Shaky start to a second for Edmonton.
Hangs with it, is going in for Anaheim. Right wing directed in by Killorn. 2-1 Oilers lead. Minute 50 gone here in the second period. On the right wing, the center is Woolman. Now to Draisaitl. Into the Anaheim end. Tops the right wing corner. To the blue line to Everson. A shot. Save made by Dostal. And he covers that.
North and south. That is how Draisaitl, Kapanen, put goals in play. And Bouchard was an egregious giveaway and failed out by his partner Ekholm. He's got to manage it a little bit better than that. And a long-range bomber for Emerson, and the Oilers could get a deflection. No net front there.
Face off to the left to Dostal. Draisaitl into the face-off circle with Washi. Puck to the left wing corner. And Lacombe up in the air and out. Up back into the Oilers zone. Emerson, right wing to Kapanen. Cross on the left to Wallman. Wallman gets spun around. Moore's getting penalty is coming up.
Who's it going against? It's going against Edmonton Wallman.
A tripping call.
Yeah.
First power play of the game going to Anaheim. Wallman to go to the box. Only penalty kill brought to you by Half Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
All right. Who's out there taking the drops? That Henry? Nope, Dickens. Anaheim's power plays 23rd at 18.6.
Shot out by
Oilers penalty kill 20th at 77.8.
last 10 games of the regular season. It went 21-24. The center is Terry. Into the Oiler end on the left wing. Terry will shoot it. That goes off of Murphy. The puck behind the Edmonton goal. Up against the boards. Leo Carlson to the right wing point. To John Carlson. Right side to Granlund. Leo Carlson to Granlund. He put it off the shoulder of Ingram. Leo Carlson on the right wing. The corner to Granlund. Out to Carlson. Trying to jam it on net. The save by Ingram. He'll cover that up. Carlson will get into it a bit with Nurse. They're all in behind the Edmonton net. 3:03 gone here in the second. 2-1 Edmonton leads.
Fans did not like the fact Wallman was initially tripped. There was no call. So McDavid and Nugent Hopkins out here as Henrique is not available at this time to Edmonton. Henrique normally plays in the first penalty killing unit with Matt Savoy.
Ran into Kasperi Kapanen in the first period, went off the ice, hasn't been back. Adam Henry. Face off to the left of Ingram. Puck comes in front of the net. There's Ingram, and he'll clear it himself. Gets it all the way down the ice. On net. Dostal will set it. Lacombe on the left wing. To Gauthier. Better Gauthier into the Oiler and to the middle and gave it away to McDavid. He'll come flying out. He'll try and split the D. That's chopped off his stick. Ekholm can shoot it down the ice. Lacombe to Gauthier. Into the Oiler end. Right wing to Killorn. Off the right wing boards to the blue line. Lacombe
Left wing point to McTavish. Cross ice pass. Hit a stick. Went right to Nurse. And it's Nurse through the middle. Into the Anaheim and a shot. That's just off the pad of Dostal. Hailing to center. He's into the Oilers zone. And the left wing to McTavish. And went home to McTavish. He's left corner. He'll get it out. The shot off the outside of the net by Killorn. He goes to the top of the circle. McDavid down the right wing. Into the Anaheim and to the middle. The shot. The bad save made by Dostal. Puck comes all the way back into the Oiler end. And Ekholm up the left wing will dump it. And the penalty is over. And Anaheim's 0 for 1 on the power play. 2-1 Oilers lead. 4.5 gone here in the second period. Carlson to center ice. Rims the puck in. Oh, that goes off the stick of Bouchard in front of the net. Rebound scores. Terry with the shot. And the rebound went to Leo Carlson. And this game's tied at 2.
This continues a tough second period for Evan Bouchard. The Oilers thought that should have been an icing call. There was no call made. And Bouchard went to make a play, and it got turned over. Carlson had an easy tap in tie game. This is after he turned the puck over. Part of it is they've been able to get in on the forecheck a bit. They've had some loose sticks, and those sticks haven't been called.
Carlson at 4:38, and we're tied at 2 here in the second period of game 1. Up the right wing, Washy to center ice, shoots it in. Puck goes to the right wing corner. Pulled it behind the net, stripped of it by Washy. They comes into the middle of the ice and then deflected over to the right wing. On the right side, pushed off of it by Draisaitl. Put it out to the neutral zone. Through the right side his own line. Through the middle, Ford will deflect it in. Hits the corner glass. On the left wing. 5:20 into the second period. Game tied at 2.
Oilers are out shooting Anaheim here, 2-1. 2-2 game now.
Dumped that in. It got knocked down. Cleared out by Granlund. On the left wing. Ekholm will drill it in. Right side. Tying it up against the right wing boards. Checks to the top of the circle. Cleared out. Seneca to Granlund. Will dump it in. Ingram on the left wing, up the left wing side to Savoy. Just missed McDavid with it. For Charlie coming up to the Ducks. So 5 minutes, 59 seconds into the second. Edmonton gets their first power play of the game.
Oilers' number 1 power play in the league, 30.6%, the 5th best in NHL history. Anaheim's penalty killing 26 in the league at 76.4. You have to think this is their in this series. Theoretically, Edmonton would have a bit of an advantage.
Oiler Power Play presented by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Face-off will be to the right of Dostal. And Draisaitl wins the draw. Bouchard to the middle of the ice. Get away from Washy. Right wing corner. Just past McDavid. Michikov will get it to the line and won't get out. Bouchard on the left to Nugent Hopkins. To Bouchard down the right wing. McDavid into the corner to Draisaitl. Cross ice pass. That hit a skate. It's in the middle of the ice and it is cleared out to center.
Dostal got lucky. He never saw the puck.
He did not. Granlund was able to get it out.
Deflected and hit him.
McDavid off his stick right at the Anaheim line. Edmonton has to regroup. Bouchard, the middle of the ice to McDavid. And they got poked off his stick through the whole thing offside at the Anaheim line.
Just a brutal start to this period. He can't turn pucks over in the neutral ice area. That led it. And Anaheim has gained some confidence here. And the Oilers, after a brilliant first period where they outshot the Ducks 14-4 and we're up 2-0, they're in a tie game here. No, the Oilers have lots of experience. And
an Anaheim team that's been coming back all season.
All season. So you knew they had that juice in them.
Yeah. They're comfortable, even though it's not ideal, but being down in games, they've been fine with that. As the puck brought in by McDavid. Draisaitl left wing to Nugent Hopkins to Draisaitl. That was deflected just wide by Hyman. And Moore will get it out. Bouchard through the middle of the ice to Draisaitl. Wow, that looked offside. That's offside. Puck comes to the blue line. McDavid had it chopped off his stick, cleared out and down the ice by Washi. And the penalty over in 45 seconds. Tied at 2. We're here in the second period. It's game 1. The Oilers and the Anaheim Ducks. McDavid through the middle, now into the Duck zone. Puck goes to John Carlson. Right corner turns, shoots it down the ice. Bouchard, right wing, at his line to McDavid as he gathers speed. Comes into the Anaheim zone. Paling was able to get it away from him. Paling will get it out.
The owner's got to get a changer. Bouchard's got to get off the ice. He's tired. He's had a long shift here. He needs to hand it off.
That's what he's doing right now. And Matthias Ekholm will start the rush. Penalty just about done. Todd Colson into the Anaheim zone. To the right wing, runs into Kreider. Trying to clear it was Kreider. Couldn't quite. Knocked out of the air by Savoy. In the left wing corner is Lacombe. Edmonton one on the power play. The left wing to center ice to Kreider. Shoot it in. That goes cross corner. Leo Carlson off the right boards. To the right corner with Kreider. Wallman in behind the net. On the right wing, to the blue line, Leo Carlson has it left wing point. Carlson to the blue line to Gudas. A shot, the save made by Ingram as Gudas ripped it on goal. And Ingram held on to it. We're going to take a break. 8.5 gone here in the second. It's game 1. It's the Oilers. It's the Ducks. And it is tied at 2. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Fort Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Wherever Canadians rise in class, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for 230 years, you get around. Cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass, or cup, whatever you pour your Molson in. Because it doesn't matter what it's in, it matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in, just be legal drinking age.
Heavy metal equipment and rentals never stops growing, and neither should your career. Heavy metal equipment needs heavy equipment technicians, and they need them now. They've grown by another 40 haul trucks, and they need you to keep them going strong. You'll never run out of opportunity with heavy metal equipment. If you're a heavy equipment tech who wants growth, stability, and work-life balance, apply today to work in the Alberta oil sands tomorrow. Get a heavy wallet with heavy metal equipment and rentals, helping you move the earth.
40 years strong in Eastern Canada, Pizza 73 has been serving up the pizza you crave. From their famous pan pizzas and golden crispy wings to bold new creations like stuffed crust and the all-new volcano pizza, they keep bringing the flavor. Born in oil country, made in oil country. They're proud to be serving Edmonton since 1985. Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
We're at Rogers Place, Cam Little with Bob Stauffer. We are in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, no payments, no interest for 1 year. The Oilers and the Ducks are tied at 2. We're 8.5 into the second period. Face off to the left of Ingram. It goes to the right point. Gudas, a shot. That one went off the skate of Dickinson. The puck cleared out by Murphy. It's up the right wing. Won't get it out of the zone. Dickinson keeping it in for the Oilers. It's top of the circle and right back out to center ice. McTavish to Paling. Into the other end of the left wing. A shot that doesn't get through, and it's turned up by Dickinson. Sweep a pass across to Frederick. To the right wing corner it goes. Hines got it around the boards. It will come out. the Edmonton zone. Battling with Doc. Puck to the left wing corner. Gauthier to the point, but he pass misses. Comes out just off a Draisaitl and goes stall to John Carlson. Now to Seneca, trying to go towards the net. Drop knocked off his stick and off the left wing. Killorn let it go. Deflected up and out of play. With 10:36 to go here in the second period, the Oilers, the Ducks, are tied at 2.
Player Seattle 11 forwards have not seen Adam Green since he flattered into Kasperi Kapanen off a D-zone draw.
Face off to the right of Ingram. Oilers scoring 2 in the first. Ducks coming back with 2 in the second. Puck goes to the blue line. Minchikov is shot in the right pad, saved by Ingram. Center ice is Kapanen. He'll shoot it in on net. No stall. Got it to the corner. Puck on the right wing. Getting it out was Terry, but he took a hit. Puck in the neutral zone. Draisaitl into the Anaheim end. A shot. It's blocked. Puck on the left wing goes to the middle of the ice. Minchikov up the boards and out. Tyson waved off. That's
sure why it's not waved off. They played it.
Emerson to Draisaitl. Draisaitl on the right wing. His pass that gets picked off. Killorn into the Oilers zone, left side, and across to Granlund. It doesn't get through. Wallman broken up. The puck comes out. Trouba with it in his own blue line. All right, Killorn stood up by Wallman. Puck in center ice. Brought right back in. Seneca. A shot. The save made by Ingram. Back in Seneca with a riser that hit him in the shoulder. Wallman will get it out. Seneca in the neutral zone. It's in over the Oiler line to the right wing to the middle. The shot. Great save made by Ingram. Off of Killorn. Puck in the left wing corner. A point blank look for Alex Killorn. Granlund, left wing to Lacombe. And the right wing point for Trouba. We're tied at 2. We're here in the second period of game 1. And a huge stop by Connor Ingram. And as McDavid long pass off of Savoy goes into Anaheim territory. He'll stall up the right wing to Moore. He'll dump it the rest of the way, and it'll be icing against the Ducks. 8:50 to go here in the second. The game tied at 2, but what a chance there for Killorn.
Best save of the game for the Edmonton Oilers netminder Connor Ingram. As the Oilers really sleepy through the middle of the ice here in stretches in the second period. It's led to 2 goals against, a tie game, and a terrific stop from Ingram.
Face off to the right of Dostal. McDavid, Hyman, Draisaitl out there with Bouchard and Ekholm. And Draisaitl wins the draw. Bouchard, left wing to McDavid. A shot that launches off the stick of Washi, and it goes out of play. We can take a break. It's game 1, Stanley Cup playoffs. The Oilers and the Ducks tied at 2 with 8:45. play by Bouchard to get that puck to him. Ekholm will shoot it. That one blocked in front of the net by Trouba. Viel will get it out. Gave it to Moore, only to the Edmonton blue line. McDavid into the Anaheim zone, and it went off his stick. Moore will get it out. Long pass to McTavish. The shot, save made by Akram. He'll hold on to it. And Moose gets into it after the whistle with McTavish. But what a chance there for McTavish. We're going to take a break. The Oilers and the Ducks tied at 2 here in Game 1. It's 5:36 to go in the second period from Rogers Place. Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Legacy Heating and Cooling is the #1 heating and cooling company for people who want heating and cooling, because you'll save a bundle by bundling. Then you can use hot, cold, hot, cold. Coming from a staff to watch your toes. Turn up the heat, turn up the cold, so the vents start pushing out tornadoes. Funnel light furnace, it's amazing. Go to get a new Legacy. Oh yeah, save a bundle when you bundle your new furnace and AC from Legacy today. Plus no payments and no interest for 1 year. That's how you build your legacy. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
It's here. The Ford, it's a big deal. Not yet. The Ford, it's a big deal. Oh, guys, just wait. The Ford, it's a big deal event is on. Really? How? Hurry in to lease a 2026 F-150 STX with black clearance package from $237 bi-weekly at 0% APR for 36 months with $54.90 down. That's like $119 a week. The Ford, it's a big deal event. Visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their
Hey, 2-2 game, everybody. Just on intermission right now, doing this crappy ass ads. Appreciate you watching. Like, comment, subscribe. What do you think? Who's gonna win, Oilers or Anaheim?
The Oilers Radio Network.
Nurse off for cross-checking. Oilers on the penalty kill. Brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Game's tied at 2. We got 5:36 to go here in the second period. It's Game 1. The Oilers and the Ducks. Jason Dickinson out on the ice to take the draw.
Didn't call the job that McTavish got away with. Chopped at Connor Ingram after he made the save. And then Nurse ran him hard, gave him a stick after he got the cross check.
Face off to the right of Connor Ingram. All right. Puck goes to the blue line. John Carlson for the Ducks. Left side to Terry. Shoots, scores. That was a blast off the left wing by Troy Terry, and the Ducks have a 3-2 lead.
Second goal of the period.
Wow. 3-2. Damn.
NHL playoff game. And they got 3 goals from guys in that situation, and that one beat Ingram Heidel, a blocker side. Carlson set it up. Terry's shot through the screen, moving out. Was Kreider in front of the net.
It's a 3-2 Anaheim lead. That goal coming at 14:29. That's on the power play, so they are 1 for 2 with a man advantage. And the Oilers down for the first time in this game. As Murphy to center ice will shoot it in. Stahl will stop it. Put it up on the glass, around the glass, and over the glass.
Well, started with a terrible start to the second period. You had a brilliant first period. Outshoot them 14-4, and then I got it. You got a job in the neutral ice. They ended up with an odd man break. Lacombe jumped up, made a great play. And an open net tap in for Terry. And then a hard rim that Bouchard couldn't control. And another open net block. And that time, Ingram will probably tell you maybe he should have been able to fight through the screen crack it. It was a pretty well played shot. Good timing for Kreider to get out of that frontal way. Frontal net.
John Carlson and Mikhail Gramlin with the assists on that goal. And it's a 3-2 Ducks lead as Lacombe behind the net lost it. And it's happening to the blue line to Harris, and his shot doesn't get through. Biel out through the middle. Dump the puck into the left wing corner. Murphy takes a hit from Biel.
Yes, they missed the hook there on. You're going to be that tight with the balls. You're going to call a hustle on the offensive fortune.
Colson will dump the puck into the Duck zone. Zafker to the boards. Minchikov, left wing. Score now to Seneca. Into the other end on the right. Stops top of the circle. It's behind the net it goes. Bouchard to the blue line. Minchikov with a shot that misses the net. The right wing corner boards. Draisaitl goes behind the goal. Give it to Bouchard. Now out to center ice to Ekholm. Right wing, Draisaitl off his skate. In over the Anaheim line. To cap it in the shot. Stick save by Dostal. Minchikov, left wing corner. Up in the air, glove down by Hyman. He'll give it to McDavid. His pass goes off of Hyman right to the net. Dostal covers it up. There's a penalty coming up. The Edmonton Oilers are about to go on the power play. It's 4:06 to go here in the second.
And I've got like 17, 2 minutes, Sasha.
Forward in the box for the slash. 3-2. Anaheim leads. 4:06 to go in the second period. Power play presented by ATCO Energy, a trusted energy retailer. Learn more at ATCOenergy.com. Face off to the right of Dostal. Draisaitl against Washi. Puck in some skates. Nugent Hopkins got it to the blue line to Bouchard. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins into the corner. McDavid is pass in front of the net. Off a skate over to the right wing. Draisaitl, right wing corner to McDavid. To Draisaitl. To the blue line. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Top of the circle into the corner. McDavid to Draisaitl. Shot saved by Dostal. The rebound played in front of the net. Off the stick of Nugent Hopkins. Draisaitl, right wing to McDavid. Skates towards the middle. Gives it to Bouchard, left wing point to McDavid, down the left wing. Cross ice pass, Draisaitl fans on the one-timer. Back in the right wing corner, and Granlund will get it down the ice. I don't say that hit somebody at the Edmonton bench. Face-off will stay in the zone, or they'll stay out of the zone. You're figuring that out right now. Actually, it's going to be a center ice.
What a chance. Oilers unlucky not to have tied the game.
Minute 20 to go on the penalty to Clorn. 3:26 remaining in the second. 3-2 Ducks lead.
Leon's had 3 point-blank looks. Coming off the injury, timing. I mean, the Oilers could have scored 5 goals in the first period. Yes. They had lots of chances.
Dumped into the Oilers zone. Bouchard through the middle. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Shoot it in. Dostal set it. Hines to the corner. Knocked down by Draisaitl. To the right wing point. Bouchard across the line to McDavid. To the left wing corner. Was behind the net to Draisaitl. A shot that just missed, and it comes out. Bouchard to McDavid. Off of Hyman and in. Hines will clear the puck. Way down. 40 seconds to go on this man advantage. 3-2. Anaheim. 2:40 to go in the second period. Nugent Hopkins into the Duck zone on the left wing for McDavid. Knocked off his stick. Trouba will be able to get it all the way down the ice. Bouchard to McDavid. McDavid comes flying up the right wing. Into the Duck zone to Draisaitl. Stops on the right wing board. Back to the blue line for Bouchard. Cross on the left to McDavid. To Bouchard. It's cross ice pass blocked. It goes to Bouchard. He rips it wide. Penalty is over. Sprint to the right wing. Force out of the box. That one blocked and goes out of play with a minute 53 to go here in the second period. 3-2 the Ducks lead. Edmonton 0 for 2 on the power play.
Edmonton had a substantial advantage 5-on-5 in that opening period. And I think they would, in a perfect world, they would have just rolled over the four lines. But losing Henrique affects their penalty kill. And Dickinson face-off loss again. He's only at 39% D-zone draws on the PK from the right side. And they scored right off it for the go-ahead goal here. Lots of work for Edmonton to do.
Terry on the right wing. His pass goes through the slot to the point. The shot, the save made by Ingram. John Carlson to Leo Carlson to John Carlson. The shot goes off of Nurse. To the right wing. Frederick hit along the boards. Comes loose to the middle. Dickinson. Get to just over the center ice line. Will dump it to the right wing corner of the Duck zone.
What a play by
John Carlson got it out. Shot back in. Frederick into Anaheim territory. To the left wing corner. Off of Doc. It's up against the boards. Doc trying to get it free. Go to the top of the circle through the middle. McTavish over to Lacombe. And he'll shoot it in. So we're coming up to the last minute here in the second. 3-2. Ducks lead. Doc just over that center ice line. Will flip it in wide of the Anaheim net. Trouba in behind the goal. On the left wing. Leave it to Gauthier. Into the Oilers and stops on the left wing. To the blue line. Minchikov cross ice pass that goes off of Nurse. Back in the left wing corner. Ekholm up the boards. Savoy. Roslovic to Savoy will get it out. Right wing. Shot. Nurse with a great chance. Puck along the boards. Nurse to Kapanen. 15 seconds to go in the period. Roslovic behind the net to Kapanen. The Nurse on the right wing. The Kapanen right side. The Nurse left wing. Bouchard. Shot got blocked. Into the middle. Cameron couldn't get it out. It does come out. The second period ends. The Anaheim Ducks score 3 times in the
Damn, we're down. 3-1. 3-2. Come on, Oilers, wake up. McDavid and Draisaitl will score. Trust me. I guarantee you, McDavid and Draisaitl will get their points in the third period, and the game is over. It's going to be 5-3, 6-3. Mark my word. McDavid and Draisaitl haven't scored yet. They're going to get, guaranteed, going to get a couple points. In the third period, game's over. It's over. It's over. Mark my word.
Scoring in the first period for Edmonton. Troy Terry had a pair, and Leo Carlson also scoring for Anaheim. And they have a 3-2 lead on the Edmonton Oilers after 40 minutes. Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, they're standing by, and they've got the second position for when we come back. From Rogers Place, 3-2 Ducks after 2. It's Fort Dealers, NHL Hockey, the Oilers Radio Network.
Ever wondered what it would look like to combine your favorite sports team with your favorite casino games? Now you can! Play Alberta has partnered with the Edmonton Oilers to offer fans a top-shelf selection of exclusive slots and table games, including Edmonton Oilers Cash Eruption. Experience top casino games made for Oilers fans only on Play Alberta. It's your turn, Oil Country. Download the Play Alberta app today for your chance to score. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, use your game sense.
Stay connected with your community and enjoy the latest updates and exclusive access to concerts and events by becoming an 880 Ched Insider. Don't miss out on a single moment. Sign up now at 880ched.com and click on Ched Insider Newsletter to become a vital part of Edmonton's premier news and talk community. 880 Ched, Edmonton's news, today's talk, where Edmonton stays informed and entertained today and every day.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
So Victor Boy will get it out. Right wing to Nurse, over the line to Kapanen to Nurse. The angle shot off the crossbar. Sharp angle shot. Nurse with a great chance. Puck along the board. There's our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. A contrast of 2 periods there for the Edmonton Oilers. Not a very good second, has them behind now 3-2 after 3 middle frame goals by the Ducks. Rob Brown, how'd you see period number 2?
Well, the Oilers had some chances. I mean, we saw a couple go off post. One went behind the goaltender, Dostal. So they had some looks. But what I said in the first period, where the Ducks were going to struggle against the Oilers, when they make big mistakes against a good offensive team, the good offensive team will make them pay. And the Oilers did in the first period. Well, vice versa in the second period. The Anaheim Ducks are a very good offensive team. Leo Carlsson is going to be a star in this league for years. He was excellent in that second period. The Oilers made the big mistakes. On the first goal against, the Oilers have good numbers. It's a 3-against-5 coming back. And the Oilers lost who they were covering in the own zone on a 3-on-5 break. Dickinson left his guy, went over to hit the guy with the puck. That left his guy wide open. The rebound comes. Nugent Hopkins doesn't get back, and it's a wide open net. But the Oilers had good numbers back. They made wrong decisions on who they should check. Goal number 2, puck goes around the boards to Bouchard, and he tries putting it back into his own zone. Instead, he puts it right out in front, and all of a sudden, Leo Carlsson's out in front. It's a wide open net. So there's 2 plays right there where Connor Ingram had no chance. It was wide open nets by big mistakes by the Oilers. Then the power play goal. I mean, Darnell Nurse, I don't know if he meant to cross-check McTavish in the jaw, but he did. Yeah. And it was pretty obvious. So in a game that you've just given up 2 and allowed the Anaheim Ducks to crawl back into this game, you can't take penalties like that. Nurse wasn't happy that the puck was in the pad or in the glove of Ingram, and McTavish made a play at it. Players do that on purpose, hoping that the defenders will react. Nurse did. And if he cross-checks him across the chest, on the shoulder, on the back, no call. But when you cross-check a guy and he gets him across the jaw, they have to call it. And one of the players that missed a number of games this year for the Anaheim Ducks, Troy Terry, he's back and healthy now. He can shoot. And on that power play, it was pretty simple. They put a man in front of the eyes of Connor Ingram, and he shot from distance. But he could pick a corner, and wow, did he ever pick a corner. So an Oiler game that looked so in hand through 20 minutes, all of a sudden, the Oilers are chasing going into the third period.
It's funny, you make so much about the start of a game and how valuable it can be to have a good start, and then it becomes very meaningless if you come out of the second period the way that they did. I mean, they were scored on, 19 seconds into the middle frame there, so...
3-2 game. 3-2 game.
(3-2) Ducks lead. Wow.
Some wide open chances. The Oilers actually fortunate. It's just 3-2. There was another play where it was a 3-on-4 as well, and too many guys went to the guy with the puck, and Alex Kaloran was stuck by himself. Yeah. It was just him. It was almost like a penalty shot. It was just him and Ingram. Great save by Ingram to keep it, to not allow the Ducks to extend the lead at that point. Long way from over. The Ducks give up chances. They give up a whole bunch of opportunities. But what the Oilers cannot waste as this game and this series moves on
is their power play.
Yeah.
And they had a couple looks, but too much individual play that just kept leading to turnover after turnover after turnover. They played into the Ducks' strength. The Ducks stood up. If you're going to keep coming at us, we're going to keep poking it off your stick. So I am pretty sure that there will be at least one more power play in this game for the Oilers. They got to make that one count.
I'm glad you brought that up because I had written down here power play zone entries, and it's not been every single time, but it feels like McDavid is struggling. They are standing him up and forcing the turnovers kind of right around the top of the circle, I guess, where you as a defenseman would want to stop that rush. But instead of McDavid typically driving it deep along the wall, or anybody else for that matter, and then punching it back to the point, there hasn't been as much of that. It seems like they've struggled to establish.
He wants it. You can see he's getting antsy because he's going back with full speed. He's actually skating full speed at the Oilers blue line going towards his net so that everyone knows by getting that puck behind that, give it to me, do not pass it anywhere else. And what you're seeing, as you said, normally Connor comes up one of the two boards. Normally it's up on the left-hand side, and he comes across, he chips it to Nugent Hopkins, he goes through. He's trying to go through the middle of the ice. When you come up the sides, there's only one defender there.
Hey, what up, Chat Oilers? Losing 3-2. What would you expect this? Damn. I'm just commentary. I can't watch the game, but I appreciate you checking. Like, comment, subscribe. We're second intermission, third intermission, third period's coming up. I'm pretty sure that McDavid and Dry Sidle Show will take over in the next period. Mark my words. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Oilers. Let's go, Oilers.
Bouchard, you're set up. And if I'm the Oilers too, I'm starting to look for more shots from Bouchard. It just creates so much chaos down low, and we haven't seen near enough of that. And when Bouchard has shot, it has created opportunities for the Oilers.
Definitely. And has blocked a few shots tonight, 13 of them to be exact, but it's not like it's been an onslaught of jumping in front of the rubber there. Edmonton is winning the shot column, the 26-17, but the score remains 3-2 Anaheim after 40 minutes of play here at Rogers Place. So, I mean, there's no shortage of crowd-generated momentum for them to ride, and I know that they'll be saying the right things in the room. What do you imagine the mantra or the message is for this Oilers group coming out for the third period here, Rob?
Well, I think they're going to talk and say, okay, that was not good enough. We got away from our strengths of our game. We gave up too many opportunities against the Ducks had 14 shots in the second period. That's way too much after you gave up 3 in the first. They'll talk about that, and they'll talk about don't get too riled up. Don't think you have to tie the game in the first minute. There's plenty of time left. The Oilers have been in this situation many, many times. They faced adversity. So I think settle down. I think the Oilers looked a little jumpy in that second period. Just settle down, play the game that you know you're capable of playing. They have 20 minutes to score a goal and tie this up. And that's how you have to play. You don't have to tie it up in the first minute. You've got 20 minutes to get it done.
Next goal is going to be absolutely pivotal in this game as we watch the third period unfold. That's our Rob Brown. We've got more of the intermission report coming up. We're going to step out for the news and then bring it back with the out-of-town scoreboard. You found Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch boost bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around. In the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian. Export. Ultra. Excel. Molson. Everyone in must be legal drinking age. As the official medical imaging provider of the Edmonton Oilers, analyze the insurance precision in every shot. If you need medical imaging,
Oil.
Straight and 105th Street during the third period of all home games until about an hour after the game ends. Fans leave safely and quickly. Fire crews were busy earlier this afternoon after Grants Fires parked in our city's south side. The blaze happened in a field near several properties, and with the dry, hot conditions, firefighters spent around 3 hours to put the flames out. No injuries have been reported. Homeowner Premier Danielle Smith says that she plans on introducing new legislation later on this week to make daylight savings time permanent. Last month, Smith said the government was consulting on time changes after British Columbia said it was staying on daylight time permanently. Zach Ferguson, your next scheduled newscast will be after the game on 880 Chat.
Let's go Oilers.
No interest for 1 year on your new furnace. Overtime race.
The event is on. Really? How?
Experience the exciting casino action in 3 Century Casino locations. St. Albert and Century Mile. Dine in one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game experience. Entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of 5-horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino.
This is the intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
3-2 Anaheim leads this one after 3 second period goals. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. A couple of finals to tell you about. A double overtime thriller with Jordy Martinook ultimately getting the game winner for Carolina. His first of the series is the overtime winner in 2 OT. 3-2, the final in Carolina, who now leads that series 2-0. The Flyers beat the Pittsburgh Penguins 3-0, shut them out to take a 2-0 lead in that series as well. And Dallas is en route to evening their series with Minnesota. They've got a 3-1 lead right now on home ice in Game 2. Jason Robertson with his second of the series. First of the game, though, just cashed that in. Toronto Blue Jays in the top of the 9th inning, taking on the Los Angeles Angels. It's a 4-2 lead for the Bluebirds, looking to add to that, and perhaps Will with a runner. Oh, yeah, that's going to count. Okay, 5-2. There we go for the Blue Jays as that game winds down to the end. That is your out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Again, we've got the Oilers and Ducks with third period action coming right up. Dickinson and Kapanen for the Oilers. Troy Terry has a pair, one on the power play, and Leo Carlson has the other. That's the difference in the game right now. We'll send it back to Cam and Bob for third period action. Might we find a conclusion in regulation, or could we see some extra hockey on tap in Game 1? We'll find out together as we get you back to Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
Meet Joe. Joe knows that a happy partner equals a happy trip. Joe booked a room through Edmonton's besthotels.com and scored up to $225 in rewards. Hello date night, fancy dinner, the works. Joe is smart. Be like Joe. Visit Edmonton'sBestHotels.com to book your next stay in Edmonton.
Did you hear what happened to Rick while he was building his fence? Yeah, he hit a natural gas line. They had to evacuate his entire neighborhood at dinner time, too. I bet he didn't make any new friends that day. It cost him a ton to get the line repaired. I wonder why he didn't get his underground utilities marked.
Don't be that person. If you're digging on your property, request a locate for natural gas lines. It's free and can prevent serious injury or financial loss. And you won't upset the neighbors. Visit clickbeforeyoudig.com. A safety message brought to you by ATCO.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Mutlow with Bob Stauffer. We're getting ready for the third period. 3-2, Ducks lead the Oilers. Game 1 of this first round series. Tonight's Oilers playoff 50-50 presented by Rogers in support of the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation, supporting kids and families in need across oil country. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50 for more chances to win that total jackpot of over $1.3 billion. We drop the puck. We're underway here in the third as Ekholm will shoot it in. Will stall to play it, rim it up the right wing off of Troy Terry. Terry's got a couple of goals in this game. He can't clear it out of the zone, though. As Cole taken to the boards on the left side by Savoy. Puck gets to the middle. Trouba to Terry. And it's Terry into the Oiler and drops it to Kreider. His pass kicked off by Ekholm up the left wing and brought right back in by Leo Carlson. He'll drive towards the net. A shot and a save made by Ingram from the sharp angle, and he'll cover it up 35 seconds into the third.
So this line of Leo Carlson along with Kreider and Terry, they have been dominant in this game. And they've capitalized on some Oilers mistakes, some spacing issues in the second period for Edmonton. I don't know if it was a long change, but it appeared to me like the Ducks 5-on-5 had an opportunity, but once every minute and a half. And Edmonton's got to play a little bit better.
On the right wing, Murphy got it off the stick of Kapanen and brought back in by Seneca. He'll shoot it. Blocker save made by Ingram. Puck to the middle of the ice. And Draisaitl, his cross-ice pass glances off a few Duck players. The puck sitting at center. And on the left wing, off of Draisaitl into the Duck zone. Up the right wing, John Carlson got it out for Anaheim. Long pass by Murphy to Draisaitl. Comes into Anaheim territory. Right wing at the blue line. And it's coached away by McTavish. Emerson in his own end, up the right wing. Emerson to Wallman. Into the Ducks. Off to McDavid, off to Gibson, swing for a moment. When it comes out, possibly will shoot it right back in. Stall off the left wing boards. He misses. McTavish, that's icing against the Ducks.
An update for you earlier today. Despite a strong goaltending performance from Stuart Skinner, Philadelphia is up 2-0 in their series. They win both games at Pittsburgh. 3-0 win for a total. Game winner of both games. Brock Faber scored a second of the game. It is 3-2 Dallas over Minnesota. 10 minutes left in the third period. It's the Ottawa Senators. It's 3-2. They're down 2-0 in the series. The Hurricanes 3-2 double overtime. Jordan Martin got the eventual game winner.
Back to the line. Center ice and will offer a change. Into the zone, and on the right side was McDavid. That's in the middle. Gets broken up, but Savoy now with control on the right wing. To McDavid to the blue line. And go with Roberts. It's on the one-timer, and the puck goes to the left wing corner. To the line off of Bouchard. Over to the middle. McTavish can slip it out. For icing, and I will make a change.
Bouchard's having a rough game. He's fought the puck now. Nugent Hopkins is in between Doc and Frederick here.
Echo getting it out, knocked out of the air by Colton Dock, just over the line. That's peeled off. His stick goes to the right wing, out of the point. Walking in, Roman to the left side. The shot from the angle by Nugent Hopkins misses. Frederick, right wing point, couldn't get it through. The puck in the right corner. Top of the circle. Viel up in the air and out. Wallman to Emerson. The neutral zone to Frederick. Comes into the Anaheim end on the right wing. To the right wing corner. Taken off of it. Terry bringing it out for the Ducks. His center will shoot it in. Rims on the right to Kreider. Left wing goes top of the circle. Minchikov a shot. And the glove save made by Ingram. 3 minutes, 3 seconds gone here in the third. 3-2. Ducks lead.
Right now, the Oilers aren't getting a lot of pucks through. As Anaheim's doing a good job fronting them. Both teams had 13 blocked shots through the first 2 periods. I think Wallman probably should have shot it there. Made a pretty good look to Nugent Hopkins. Just got to find that top side.
Face off to the right of Connor Ingram. And Draisaitl behind the Edmonton net to Nurse. Left wing to put Colson out through the middle, and that just eludes Kapanen. It's an icing call against the Oilers.
Again, we think Leon looks like he's about 75-80%. Now remember, against Calgary in 22, coming off the high ankle sprain on a slew foot from Mikey Anderson from LA, Draisaitl put up 17 points in 5 games against the Flames. It's the most in a 5-game series in NHL playoff history. And the only thing more surprising than that was that the series didn't go 6.
Off the draw, puck goes to Seneca. The shot saved by Ingram. That changed direction. It went off of Nurse right to Ingram. Good stop by Connor Ingram.
Oilers were out shooting Anaheim 14-4 in the opening period, up 2-0. Since then, the Ducks have outscored the Oilers 3-0 and have outshot the Oilers 16-12.
That's amazing. That didn't go to the net. Off of Nurse. Puck to the slot, to the line, off of Kapanen and out. Lacombe, Petruba clears it. Draisaitl right in the neutral zone will shoot it in. Seneca on the right wing. Had to deal with Bud Colson out through the middle to Killorn, and then just over that center ice line, he'll dump it in, go off for a change. That's in behind the Edmonton net. Murphy, left wing to McDavid. Now to Connor Murphy. Murphy waits in behind the goal. Out through the middle. On the left wing. Gives it to Bouchard down the right side. McDavid trying to go to the middle, and he gets checked. Carlson will get it out for Anaheim. Puck on the left wing. Fialda failing. Taken to the boards. Loose puck to McDavid. Now to Evan Bouchard. Bouchard into the Anaheim zone. Comes across the line. Down the left side. Gave it to Ekholm. Never got a shot. Carlson takes him to the end boards. And then Carlson will rim it, and it will come out. Come on. And it won't be icing. Bouchard's got it behind the goal. 3-2. Anaheim leads. We're in the third. Right wing to Nugent Hopkins. Dump the puck in. Roslovic going to go off of him, off of Nugent Hopkins. Puck comes to the middle of the ice. Emerson on the backhand towards the net. Doesn't get through. Goes to the right wing corner. Nugent Hopkins up the right wing boards. Behind the net. Dickinson to Nugent Hopkins to the right wing point. Emerson to Wallman. A shot. That was blocked. As Truba chops it over to the right side. And the puck cleared out. As Terry was able to get it out of the zone. Inside his own end is Wallman, left wing corner. Crowd trying to urge the Oilers on. They're down by 1 here in the third period. It's game 1, the Oilers and the Ducks. Draisaitl up the puck in. Gudis up the right wing. Puck cleared out. It'll be Murphy, right corner, off the right wing boards for Draisaitl. At center to Doc, comes into the Anaheim end for
Nurse, a shot and a glove save made by Dostal.
But they'll take that all day. That's the first shot on goal for Edmonton here in the third period. And it's a 55-footer from Darnell Nurse, who can shoot the puck, but it was a relatively easy stop for Dostal.
Face off in the Duck zone to the right. Lucas Dostal.
And McDavid now with Draisaitl and Hyman. D-zone draw against their third line. Oilers winning roughly 60% of the faceoffs in this game, but losing the draw on the power play goal for Anaheim.
Bouchard on the point, right wing. McDavid didn't get all of it. Save made by Dostal. Held on. David with a shot off that right side, but it's more of a changeup. Draisaitl takes the face off against Washi. Puck on the left wing. Lacombe got it out of the zone. Ekholm will shoot it right back in. Stopped by the netminder to Stahl on the right for Trouba. Gavial won't get it out. Top of the circles. Draisaitl to the line. It will come out. Edmonton has to regroup. Bouchard to McDavid. Couldn't get it in. McTavish to center ice. McTavish just rolled the puck to the right wing corner, goes after it, runs into Bouchard. Ekholm through the middle to McDavid. Now to Draisaitl into the Anaheim end. For Hyman, right wing to McDavid, right wing corner. Draisaitl into the slot. That guy broken up. Stepping in front of it was Ryan Poehling. Poehling will get to center ice to shoot it in. Ingram got it up on the glass. Hits McTavish along the right wing boards. Right to Nugent Hopkins. He'll go in behind the Edmonton net. 3-2 Ducks. We're almost 7 minutes into the third period of game one. Murphy starts to rush for Edmonton. To Nurse, now on the right to put Colson. Gets it into the Anaheim end. Puck goes around on the left wing. To Kapanen, left wing corner to Nugent Hopkins. Swings it around to the right wing point. Goes off the right wing boards. Kapanen towards the net. That misses. Nugent Hopkins has it on the left. Behind the net to Puck Colson. Right wing to Kapanen. To the left wing point to Murphy. Off the boards. To Puck Colson. Let it go behind the net to Kapanen. To Murphy. Top of the circle in the Duck zone. Murphy battling along towards Terry. He goes to the line. It's Nugent Hopkins to Nurse on the right wing. To the right wing corner. A centering pass off a stick. Comes across to Troy Terry. Terry will get it out. Nugent Hopkins. Off the right wing boards and in. Have to make some changes. Hines, right wing corner. Trouba got it out. Center ice to Killorn. Dumped it into the Edmonton end and around the boards up to the neutral zone. Lacombe has it now at his own blue line over to Trouba. Up the right wing. There's nowhere to go with it. Comes back to Trouba. He's being pressured by Savoy. Trouba behind the net to Lacombe. Left wing for Killorn to the line and out. Dickinson will shoot it in. Edmonton has to tag back up. They do. Lacombe on the left wing. 3-2 Ducks here in the third. 8.5 gone. Dickinson dropping the puck back to Savoy. Comes into Anaheim territory on the right wing. To Dickinson, left wing corner. Right back around to the right wing point. Ekholm across to Nurse's shot. Tipped towards the net, but it goes wide. Ekholm behind the goal to McDavid. To the left wing, to the blue line, to Nurse. Over to Ekholm. Has it right wing point. Ekholm to Nurse on the left. Left wing to McDavid. Into the corner. His centering pass. That was blocked. Puck along the boards on the right. And John Carlson will get it out. It will go on end. It will be icing against the Ducks. 9:07 gone here in the third period. 3-2 Anaheim leads.
Again, Edmonton playing this game with 11 forwards. And we will see McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman here with Wallman and Bouchard. 2D that can really shoot the pill.
Face off to the right of Dostal. Puck to the point. Wallman to Bouchard. Right wing to McDavid. To Bouchard to Draisaitl to Wallman. A shot. Bad save by Dostal. The puck shot into the Ducks bench. We will take a break. 9 minutes, 18 seconds gone here in the third. 3-2, Ducks lead Edmonton in game one of this first round series. We'll be right back from Rogers Place Sport Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch boosh bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they're the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or a cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We are here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. No payments, no interest for 1 year. 3-2, Ducks lead. 10:42 to go in the third period. Edmonton was up 2-0 after the first. Jason Dickinson and Kasperi Kapanen scoring for the Oilers. And then 3 goals by the Ducks in the second period. Troy Terry with a pair of them. Leo Carlson with the other one. Off the draw in the Duck zone. Bouchard shot. That was tipped just wide of the net. The puck on the right wing point. McDavid across the line to Wallman. Couldn't get a shot through. And the puck sent to the blue line and went off of McDavid. He kept it in. Left wing, Lacombe to Trouba. Right corner in his own end. Trouba to Lacombe. Up the left wing. He'll get it out. Wallman back into the Oiler end. Goes in behind the net.
We're going to see Edmonton play 5G the rest of the way here, down by 1. Emerson will cut his minutes back.
Coming up to the halfway mark of this third period. 3-2 Ducks lead. Draisaitl, left wing to Kapanen now to Podkolzin. I'll give it back to Kapanen. Off that left side. It goes to the middle of the ice. Kreider will get it out.
You're going to have to see Kapanen and Podkolzin put it to the net.
Draisaitl in the Edmonton end. Over to the left wing, there was Gauthier. His shot towards the net. That's way wide. And Draisaitl can get out through the middle. Draisaitl over the Anaheim line to Kapanen. Down to Draisaitl, right wing corner. Tried to shovel it in front of the goal, went off the back of it. Minchikov, left wing to Paling. Into the Oiler end. Floats a pass. It goes off a Nurse. Paling picks it up in behind the net over to the right. Now to the blue line. Finds to the left side. Didn't get much of a shot. Got hit on the play by Podkolzin. Draisaitl to Podkolzin. Podkolzin will dump it in. Udis out from behind his net. Cross on the left. Hines to center. Out of Cramland into the Oiler end. Got it down low with Seneca. The save made by Ingram. Got it with a left pad off of Seneca. It's behind the Edmonton net. And off of Dickinson. The save made by Ingram. Wallman tried to pass it. It hit Dickinson. Went on net. Wallman will get it out. Left wing to Ekholm. He's got some room. The short save. Rebound. Score. The Oilers
tied the game at 3. Dickinson going to the net, picks up the rebound, and ties the game. Good hard shot by Matthias Ekholm. Radko Gudas blew a wheel. That opened up the lane for a heavy shot that those Stahl could not handle. And Dickinson had from Ekholm, and Dickinson had the yachting cage. We are tied. Hockey gone 7-7 here in the building as Gudas backpicked and lost his balance. And Jason Dickinson has a pair of goals. 11:30, the time of the goal to tie this game. That is wild. He dumped into the Anaheim net. Up the left side, Biel will get it out. Give it to Trouba. It's a puck in behind the Edmonton net. Goes around to the point, near the point. Dogs trying to get it out. Crowd alive here at Rogers Place. Washy to the right wing corner. Around to the blue line, there's nobody there as the Ducks are making changes and the puck comes out of the zone. John Carlson, right corner in his own end. Gave it away to McDavid. Across the line, Nugent Hopkins. Left wing for Frederick, but it went off his stick. Carlson to the Edmonton zone. Right wing to Kreider, a shot that doesn't get through. Dickinson, second of the night, tied the game at 3. McDavid down the left wing. Into the Duck zone, behind the net to Nugent Hopkins. The right wing point for Bouchard. Bouchard down the right wing. And a good reverse hit by Lacombe as he absolutely drilled Hyman. And Hyman slow to get up. And the whistle goes. Bouchard having words with Lacombe. We're going to take a break. Hyman on one knee inside the Edmonton end. We're tied at 3. There's 7:12 to go in the third. It's game 1, the Oilers and the Ducks from Rogers Place. Sport Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Legacy Heating and Cooling is the #1 heating and cooling company for people who want heating and cooling, because you'll save a bundle by bundling. Then you can use hot, cold, hot, cold. Common thermostat, do what you're told. Turn up the heat, shut up the cold, to the vent stop pushing out tornadoes. Funnel my furnace, get some AC. Gonna get a new Legacy. Oh yeah, save a bundle when you bundle your new furnace and AC from Legacy today. Plus no payments and no interest for 1 year. That's how you build your legacy. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. And if you need medical imaging attention, you can count on MIC to get you back in the game. Whether it's a classic wrist shot, that is, X-ray, soft tissue scan, or advanced imaging, MIC provides timely and expert diagnosis. So go where the pros go and book an appointment at any of their 15 convenient Edmonton and area locations. Learn more at mic.ca.
It's here. The Ford, it's a big not yet. The Ford, it's a big deal. No, guys, just wait. The Ford, it's a big deal event is on. Really? Now! Hurry in to lease a 2026 F-150 STX with black appearance package from $237 bi-weekly at 0% APR for 36 months with $54.90 down. That's like $119 a week. The Ford, it's a big deal event. Visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Jason Dickinson tying things up for Edmonton here in the third. Second of the game, Ekholm and Wallman with the assist. That came in 11:30. Zach Hyman on that reverse hit from Jackson Lacombe did go down the tunnel.
You wonder there if he gets pulled off because of the
concussion protocol.
Spotter.
Faceoff will be outside the Anaheim blue line. Shots are 31-21 for Edmonton. We're tied at 3. It's game 1. It's the Oilers and the Ducks. We're here at Rogers Place. Draisaitl, Kapanen, Podkolzin on the ice with Nurse and Murphy. Leo Carlson will take the draw for Anaheim. Kreider and Terry. And the puck goes to Mintyukov, across to John Carlson, up the right wing to Leo Carlson, and lost it to Draisaitl. For Kapanen on the right wing, will shoot it in. Leo Carlson behind his net to Mintyukov. Tries to hack that up the left wing, but Murphy in from the blue line. It will stay in. It's top of the circle. Kreider to Leo Carlson into the Oiler end. Now on the right to Terry. A shot doesn't get through. Jammed towards the net. That goes off of Ingram. The right wing is Kapanen. Center ice, cross to Nurse. Down the left wing, Engel shot in the left pad, saved by Dostal. Leo Carlson to Jackson Lacombe. Into the Oiler end, left wing to Killorn. Trying to hold on to it on the left wing. Cycling it along the left wing board. Seneca to the blue line. To Lacombe. Over to Trouba. Shot doesn't get through, but rolls over to the left wing side. On the right wing to Dickinson, and he will get it out. 6 minutes to go here in the third. Tied at 3, the Oilers and the Ducks. Roslovic can shoot it in. Cole in front of his net. Left wing to Viel. Got it into the Oiler end, just top of the circle.
Hyman's back.
Hyman's right back out there. Good to see that. Murphy up the left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Get it into the Duck zone, but that is shot right back out. It goes off of Viel. Bouchard on the right wing to McDavid. In over the Anaheim line. To the middle of the ice. Washy able to get it out of the zone. Bouchard will retreat, go behind the Edmonton net.
Boy, lots of different looks. And I know you're down a couple forwards here, but I'm a little bit surprised how many forward groupings we've seen from Edmonton.
Up the right wing, Kapanen into the Anaheim zone. Crowd urging on the Oilers here at Rogers Place. Tied at 3 in the third. Over the right wing, goes into the right wing corner. Draisaitl to Podkolzin, and he was tied up. The puck comes out.
And we are definitely down 5 defensemen.
Nurse shoots it in. That goes off the glass, goes out of play. It's going to be a face-off outside the Edmonton blue line, or outside the Anaheim blue line. We're going to take a break. There's 4:43 to go here in the third. Oilers and Ducks tied at 3 here in Game 1. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Fort Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Portage College is ready to assist you with your educational goals. Portage offers over 30 programs, and with some being delivered fully online or hybrid, they're ready to meet you where you are on your educational journey. Whether it's certificates, diplomas, apprenticeships, degree pathways, or micro-credentials, Portage College has something to offer everyone. And with their small class sizes, you'll never get left on the bench. To learn more about Portage College's programs and services, visit portagecollege.ca. Portage College, it's about you.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in must be legal drinking age.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at av.bluecross.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, it's Game 1, the Oilers and the Ducks. It's tied at 3. There's 4:43 to go in this third period. Face off outside the Duck blue line. Roslovic will take the draw against Leo Carlson. Roslovic wins it. Murphy to Nurse. Shoots it in. Rims on the right. Roslovic to Savoy. The shot saved by No Stall. The rebound goes in behind the net. It's Lacombe up the left wing. Will get it out. Right side to Killorn. Couldn't get it in. That was Terry actually on the right side. Couldn't get it into the zone, but now Leo Carlson, he will. His shot saved by Ingram. Off of Leo Carlson. Carlson gets his own rebound. He'll shoot it towards it and saved by Ingram. He'll cover it up. 2 chances there for Leo Carlson, and Connor Ingram shuts the door.
Well, 2 great plays by Leo Carlson, who's been terrific. This line has been dominant for Anaheim. Kreider, Terry, and Leo Carlson, and he's driving it. And Ingram fought that one off. Solid stop. 2 great chances for Carlson. They got a little cheeky little interior pass, and then Carlson almost identical to the walk off the left side flank, the way McDavid did against the Ducks back in 2017.
Face off in the Oilers zone to the right of Connor Ingram.
Draisaitl, McDavid, and Hyman here. D-zone draw.
Draisaitl taking the draw against Granlund. Puck goes to the right wing, and it's Bouchard. Get it out. It's center ice for McDavid. Dumps the puck in. Goes to the left wing corner. Hyman along the left wing boards with John Carlson. Puck squeezes loose. Seneca can't get it out. Hyman will try the other way. Nobody there for Edmonton. And Minchikov to center ice. Give it to Killorn. Into the Oiler end. His shot towards the net. It's blocked by Bouchard.
Now, that's a trip they didn't call.
Nugent Hopkins up the right wing, but Washi keeps it in. Ekholm to Bouchard. And right into the skates.
Not a tough
Washi
game.
comes back to the belt. And Bouchard, right wing, it stays in Edmonton territory. As they've got it tied up against the boards, it goes to the blue line. Lacombe over to Trouba. The shot now just goes off the shoulder of Ingram. Puck to the left wing point. Lacombe to Trouba. Bumped by Hyman. The puck goes to McDavid. He'll get it out of the zone. Lacombe's got it out to center. Out of Kapanen. Into the Anaheim end. To the right wing corner. 2:49 to go here in the third. Tied at 3. The Oilers and the Ducks. John Carlson behind his net. Lost it to Kapanen. To the right wing point. But it's picked off by McTavish. He'll get to center for the Ducks to the Edmonton line. It goes in on the offside.
Boy, Edmonton was lucky there. That was a slow developing chance for an odd man rush. So Joel Quenneville is 3rd all-time in coaches' wins. It's pretty impressive, right? Sure. He's got a total of 121. Al Armour has 123.
Playoff wins.
Playoff wins, yeah. Scotty Bowman?
Yeah.
223 playoff wins. Look out.
Off the draw. Puck goes to Terry. It's a stick lifted, and Nurse will get it out. John Carlson got hit, lost his helmet, has to go off the ice. And it's icing call against Edmonton.
Nurse got him good. He did. And the owners are wondering, why is that icing? Actually, it was oh my. That's a full-on slobber knocker. He got the 2-for-1 special. He was tied up with Troy Terry, and there's no way Carlson thought he'd get him, and he got him real good.
Face on to the right of Ingram.
Got to win the draw here if you're Leon against Carlson.
Well, he tried dropping it twice. Third one was the charm. Puck goes to Lacombe, left wing point. Behind the net to Kreider. Over over to the right wing. Leo Carlson. Behind the net to Kreider. Slides to the left, pass to the middle, went off of Podkolzin before he could get to Terry. Nurse on the right wing to Kapanen, to Draisaitl. Into the Anaheim zone. Draisaitl still with it. Goes in behind the net. Couldn't get in front of the goal. Has it on the left wing. Now behind the net for Podkolzin. In front. Score! Kasperi Kapanen has given the Oilers a 4-3 lead.
Well, Kasperi Kapanen was very quiet down the stretch for Edmonton. He's a new father. He and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins were maybe two of the guys who were hoping for a little bit more juice. And tonight, Kapanen's responded with 2 goals. And it's Leon Draisaitl, the straight down low to Vasily Podkolzin, short side pass in front. And Anaheim was sleeping. And Kapanen has given Edmonton the lead with a minute 54 left here in the third period.
Kapanen wasted no time. One touched it. Glove side on Dostal.
Now this team's come back all year.
Done it all year. Ducks leading the NHL in comebacks as the puck dumped in. Dostal's gone to the bench for the extra attacker. Ekholm up the left wing to Nugent-Hopkins. Will get it out to center, and that will go through the neutral zone. 4-3, Oilers lead. Minute and a half to go here in the third period. Lacombe dropping it back to Leo Carlson. Into the Oiler end on the right side to Seneca. Puts it off the glass on the left. Chopped out by Bouchard. It'll be icing. Minute 13 to go in the third.
Now they do have 2 centers out here who can take draws, McDavid and Nugent-Hopkins. The problem is neither of them are right shots. Timeout, Anaheim, Camp.
All right. As you would expect. The Oilers with 2 goals here in the third period. They were down 3-2 after 40. Jason Dickinson scored at the 11:30 mark, then Kasperi Kapanen at 18:06. And for Dickinson and Kapanen, each with 2 goals in this game. Troy Terry has scored twice for Anaheim. Leo Carlson has the other one.
The Oilers did not win a game this season when Connor McDavid did not get a point. 41 games they won. He had points in all 41. Edmonton's up 4-3 here. A minute 13 left. Guess who does not have a point? Leon Draisaitl coming back has 2. Jason Dickinson coming back's got 2 goals. Huge drop for the Oilers.
Face off to the right of Ingram. Think of those 2 saves off of Leo Carlson by Connor Ingram. Earlier here in the third period. McDavid takes a try against Granlund. Puck goes to the corner. Ekholm rips it around the boards. It'll go down the ice. That'll be ice. Minute 6 to go. Face off again to the right of Connor Ingram. 4-3. Edmonton leads. This is game 1 of this first round series. Puck goes to Terry. Cross on the right. Gauthier will shoot it. Saved by Ingram. Puck side of the net. We're into the last minute here in the third. Ekholm got it to the boards. And Terry's pass to the line. Barely kept in, but kept in by John Carlson. Puck to the left wing corner. And they got it tied up. It's in skates. We got 42 seconds to go. Puck goes to Cutter Gauthier. Has it on the right wing point. His shot saved by Ingram. Puck smacked to the line, and it will come out. 33 seconds left. Granlund dumps it in. Ekholm goes back. Got it around the boards. That one knocked down. The puck along that right side. Gauthier. Gauthier up the right wing, top of the blue line. Carlson shot doesn't get through. Terry in front. Oh my! Ingram got it with a pad. It's cleared out. You gotta be kidding me. That didn't go in the net. Unreal. Long pass to center. Carlson into the Oiler end. Shot off the left side. The game's over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oilers win. Oilers win. Oilers win.